I am seriously so excited for today's video because I am going to be trying out like all of these different products for you guys. A brand by the name of FOCALLURE, which I have never heard of before, reached out to me and just wanted to send me free makeup, and I've never been able to even have the privilege of getting free makeup. So I was like, are you kidding me? Yes, of course I would love to get free makeup. I mean, who literally doesn't love free makeup? So I decided to do like a tutorial for you guys. This is definitely a look that I always go when it comes towards like the winter. I'm always doing some type of like green and then like pink on the outside. So I decided to create this little holiday look for you guys. They also did give me a coupon code for you guys, and I think you get like 25% off, and it's just gonna be Violet Demyon. It's not like I don't get anything from it. It's just, you know, you guys have a code. Like I have a code with the makeup company. I feel like that is so freaking cool. And they also have a Black Friday sale that is going on. So like a lot of the items that I'm going to be talking about, they're like stupid cheap right now. And yeah, I guess, you know, we're just gonna get right on into, you know, this whole glowy tutorial thing. I probably look psychotic right now because my eyes are all washed out because I did prime them with the Anastasia waterproof cream color in Honey. Literally, I have used this to filth. Like, look at that. But, you know, we're just gonna be doing this all over again, but it's fine because I actually want to do a more holiday look because, you know, the holidays coming up. I don't know, I want to experiment a lot more than I did with the other video, but it's fine. We're fine. We have these two palettes that we get to play with. This one is the Endless Possibilities palette, and honestly, I think this one might be my favorite out of the two because I have been playing with them for almost about 2 months or something like that, and this palette is way, I don't know, just way more versatile, and I really love the mattes in this versus this one is the Sunrise palette. This is the one that you will see like all over YouTube when I was trying to figure out which palette to get because they have so many palettes. This is the one that everyone was talking about. It was compared to a Huda Beauty palette, but I never tried anything Huda, so I don't know about that. But the mattes in this one also are unreal. The shimmers are like okay, almost the same price point. They're like $3, like this is like $3 cheaper, and this one is just, I don't know, I love this way more. And also they do have that sale going on, so this is way cheaper now. But we're just gonna get into it, so I'm gonna zoom you guys in. I just wanted to show you guys all the colors like a little bit more up close, but I'm thinking I want to dip into this shade right here called Plum Baby, and using a Packing Crown Pro C510 brush, I'm literally just gonna be packing that shade straight onto the lid and kind of bringing it up. But as you can see, I feel like the payoff is doing really well with like a packing brush, and then, you know, if I do like little windshield wipe motion, I feel like blending okay. I'm just using a BH Cosmetics number 5 brush. It's just kind of like a flat tip brush. It looks like there's stuff on it, but it's not going to transfer anything. I'm just going to kind of use it to diffuse all of this. So essentially just using like a cleaner brush just to diffuse any harshness that we have going on up here. And then taking a little bit of Haughty, which is like a pinky type shade. I'm going to also use that to blend it in with the other color and kind of diffuse the situation a little bit. But that's just like 2 mattes, and I feel like they are performing so good. Again, I am not some makeup expert or snob or anything like that, but just as like a normal consumer, that's what I noticed. Like the mattes are super easy to play with. Like I'm not having any like scatteredness going on or anything like that. It's just blending seamlessly, and I don't know, I really like that. Like look at that. This right here could even be like a whole ass eyeshadow look if I wanted it to, you know, with the bottom and maybe some eyeliner, and if I put just like a little bit of shimmer, like that's already just 2 shades. Like I love that. I'm taking a random little thing that I cut off. I learned this trick from Carly Bible, but pretty much just gonna be stamping it and just kind of winging it out. It's not really perfecting anything because I still have to put obviously my concealer and foundation on, but it gives it a little bit more of a sharper line, if you can see that. Now I know what you guys are gonna think, like I'm literally about to put a shimmer on, so why did I even pat this down? Honestly, I just wanted to see what the color was gonna look like on the lid, so keep in mind I do already have a shade on, but I'm gonna be going in with this shade right here. I'm like super curious. It's this really pretty purpley sparkly shade and it's called Amethyst. So I'm gonna dip my finger and see how it performs with that first, just because I feel like, I don't know, your finger like works better usually than brushes. So there is that, like look at that, and we're just gonna put that on the lid. Now it's not giving it to me like at all, but I feel like it's because I put it on you know, over a shadow, but I want to show you how it swatches. So that is the swatch of it. So as you can see, that's what I feel like when I was talking about like the shimmers aren't as good. I mean, they are good. We're gonna see if I can fix that with maybe a brush. I did use this shade and it was called Nebula in my last tutorial, and that one was unreal. Like I loved the way this performed. Let me show you, just because, you know, I do want to show you that there are really pretty shades in this palette. So here we have the Nebula. Like, are you kidding me? Do you see that? How pretty is that? I might even just do this and then pat this shade over it. I'm gonna be wetting this Beauty Muse shadow brush. Like seriously, this is so old. I don't even know where I got it from. I think it was a gift from like my grandma, but I'm gonna pretty much just be spraying or like dipping my brush a little bit into Fix Plus, because I feel like Fix Plus just makes everything work so much better. And we're gonna just tap it on and see. Oh yeah, see that? Performs, I feel like, way better. Unfortunately, the finger trick does not work with that shade because it just did not do any justice. Again, it could be because I did have the whole powder underneath it, so that was my stupid fault. But I'm gonna be going in like this and just kind of diffusing it into the crease, because I have those type of eyelids where I literally have to have, like if I cut the crease, it has to be like this high or else anything shimmery is immediately gonna transfer up to like right here. I know Nicole Guerrero has kind of similar eyelids to me, and she always has to do her cut crease like super high, and I just don't like that look on me. Now with this little pointer little brush, it's from BH, but as you can see, it's literally like rubbed off. I'm gonna be going in with Choco Feast, which is this just dark average brown shade, and I'm gonna put it above like right here just so it can be a little bit darker. I probably should have used a smaller brush for this. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing right now. I'm being kind of dumb. I feel like I'm gonna mess this up, but it's fine. We're fine. I'm just gonna lightly pack. I'm not gonna be doing any windshield wiper motions just yet. Just going in lightly. We can tell I am not a professional. Like, look at that. It's already, like, I feel like I did too much. But we're fine. We're fine. It's totally fine. And I'm gonna kind of drag it out a little bit. Like a little flat tip brush. It is super dirty, but it's literally, again, not gonna transfer like anything on. I'm gonna focus in more on the bottom and blend that brown shade into the pink. That's when I'm gonna go back in with the little cardboard or whatever you want to call it trick and just kind of smoke it out. And then if I need to add more brown there, I will, which I feel like is gonna need to happen. Yeah, okay, I definitely messed that up, but it's fine. We can fix that later. Going in with a little bit of Hottie, that plummy shade, I'm just gonna be meshing it in a little bit more. I'm gonna use another packing brush, and now I'm gonna go in with Nebula. When I tell you I'm messy with how I do my eyes, like literally I have so many things going on, I'm messy, but I wanted to see how it would look like if I just, you know, put my finger over the purple shade, and I was like, oh my god, I'm not filming, but it just looks so much more. But like, do you see that? I am obsessed with this green. I'm gonna go in with Plum Baby one more time. Accidentally turned into like a holographic little eyeshadow moment, and I am going to be using just this e.l.f. one in the color Coffee. It is just like a pure brown. I don't know, I like brown eyeshadows a little bit more, not eyeshadows, eyeliners a little bit more than black ones, but FOCALLURE does have eyeliners. I picked this one out just because, like, are you kidding me, especially with my hair. This is in the color Garnet. I just wanted to show you guys just like how pretty it is. It is a very small applicator. If you just pack it on, it's like the prettiest glitter. I love wearing these with like just a fresh face. I don't know, I just love wearing a glitter eyeliner. This one is really freaking pretty, just the applicator is really small, so you do have to kind of layer, but I do like how small it is because it kind of gives you a little bit more control. So there is that option, and they have so many different colors as well if you guys did want that. And these are going to be the Cosmania Lashes for Days in the style High Drama in black. I get them from TJ Maxx or Marshalls, and these were only $7, and you get a lot. These are kind of like the ones that give me a drama, but also you can like still peek through and see the makeup, because I want you to be able to see the eyeshadow, not really be so into the lashes. Just gonna show you guys the difference between the two. So as you can see, it like adds just a little bit of drama, and it's pretty like blendable with the lash line as well, but like you can still see right through everything. We're all bronzed up now, and we're just gonna, you know, zoom you guys in a little bit because I'm actually gonna do my lower lash with the Sunrise palette just because I haven't used it yet, and there is a lot of good purples in here that I can use. I'm actually gonna start with a Chocolate Martini, and I'm gonna be pressing that in right underneath my lower lash line, not really dragging it or anything like that, just pressing it. Now just gonna take Lavender Field, which is this little purple. It kind of has like sparkles in it, and I'm just gonna be buffing it out, going back in with that same brown gel liner. Once that's all dry, I'm just smearing it underneath a little bit so it gives it a little bit more blendability and doesn't look so sharp, and then it will also tie in, you know, kind of with the eyeliner. Now for my favorite part, which is gonna be the brows, because I honestly did not think I was gonna like this because I've literally had this same brow kit since my junior year in high school. Okay, I'm now 23, so it's definitely been a while. I'll link this one down below, but this is the one that has the double side. I got this one in dark brown. I've never been like a fan of little brushes like this, like tubes. I've always just used powder. I just want to say it's super hard to get like the right angle to do my brows, but I'm gonna be brushing them up at first, and now I am literally just going like this. Like it's almost like I'm drawing them on, and it doesn't really, it's like so slight. Like this color fits so perfectly with my brows. Like, do you see that? And I'm kind of just mimicking, and I don't care if it gets really harsh, because if it does, you know, like right now it looks really exact. But what I love about this is that the spoolie on the end will just smear it in. It will like seamlessly blend it and give it kind of like that bushy brow feel, and it just takes me so much faster to do my brows now. Like right here it had a really harsh line, and just using this kind of brushes the color through and almost turns it into, I don't know, like I put a powder through. I'm literally out on both sides, but this is just an e.l.f. mascara and brow gel. They're like double-sided, but I use them both for my brows, and I'm just gonna like stick them in place. Like you can already see the difference. Like it's just makes it like natural, like a natural brow. Like you can get away with a really bushy, naturalesque brow. Like I'm not really into the whole heavy eyebrows on my face because I think I look actually insane. They did have like a highlighter and bronze, I think a duo, but I wanted something more fun, and these just looked so intriguing to me. Like this pink, especially like with this eye look, I feel like could look really cool mixed with maybe these two. But I don't know, I just really liked the shades. I like more variety because honestly I don't need another like normal highlighter. I already have so many. I thought I was filming and I wasn't, and I just highlighted my inner corner with that pinky shade right here mixed with the little star one right here. So I don't know if it's gonna pick up on camera how I blended them, so that sucks, but you know, we still haven't done the face or the nose. So I always highlight with this Morphe fan brush. It's kind of like my test of if I really like a highlighter, and I haven't dipped into the more orangey shade, so I'm gonna do that right down the bridge of my nose and see what that does. So it's giving me like a little bit of shine, but honestly not enough as I'd like. Okay, no wait, that's actually really crazy on camera. It has more of like a bronzy glow to it. I feel like I just can't go a day without highlighting my nose. I feel like it just looks, it really brings my face together. And now for the side, just, I don't know, it's like okay. I like this definitely maybe if I used another brush, but I prefer honestly a fan brush because I feel like it really gets everything on there. If you use a more dense brush, the highlighter definitely shows, but I don't really like a crazy highlight. I like a more natural to the skin highlight, if that makes sense. And I always just dust like the excess off on my forehead, so like, you know, if I am outside or out in the sun, you can really see it like beaming through. And to complete the look, I'm gonna use my old actual stuff that I used to use for my eyebrow, using this Real Techniques. It's supposed to be an eyeliner brush, but I use it to actually just emphasize my beauty marks. So I have one right here. I'll kind of darken that one up, and then I have one right here that I always darken. I always start off by emphasizing any beauty marks that I may have, and those are typically like the darker ones, and then that's when I'll go in and I'll literally just start dotting my face and kind of dabbing it out. Now for the lips, I tried to pick out like 3 different formulas just to give you guys an idea if you did want to try out some of their lip stuff. Now this, I believe, is just like their original matte lips. They have so many shades and it literally smells bomb. Like it smells like strawberry chocolate. It smells so good, and I got this in the color Old Rose. So I just want to give you guys a little swatch first. So there is that. However, I really just do not like this formula. It does not go well on my lips at all. It kind of has like a sticky feeling to it, so I don't know if I got like a bad one, but I'm just really not a fan of this one. I really do like their velvet lips. I just love the packaging too. It's so chic. This is in the color Copper Rose, and I'll give you guys a swatch on that one. So it's like a pretty brown, but once it like dries down, at least on my lips, it almost looks like kind of purple. I personally don't really like matte lips to begin with, if I'm being completely honest, because I feel like liquid lips only look good with people that have like a little bit of filler or don't have any lines, because this one does emphasize the lines on my lips. So I don't know about that either. Again, if I had lip filler and I didn't have such crusty lips, it would be perfect. But this lip crayon in Fuzzy Wuzzy, I have been wearing non-stop. Like I am obsessed. It's like the perfect color, and that's what I'm going to be putting on, like, you know, with this look. I'm going to be using the MAC Subculture to kind of outline my lips just a little bit. This lip liner is like almost identical to my lip shade, but it does again make my lips kind of look ashy. So we're gonna warm them up with a Fuzzy Wuzzy, just kind of hood it, and also like a little bit in the middle. Do you see how it kind of has just like that peachy tint to it? It almost gives it like a natural look to the lips. I feel like when I do really heavy eyes, I like to do a more nude lip, and I feel like this is just such a perfect nude for my like skin tone. I'm gonna be going in with the NYX Butter Gloss. This is my favorite affordable gloss of all time. This is in the color Madeline, and I just love this gloss so much. I have, I think, 2 other shades, and I use them like interchangeably every single weekend. Like, look at that. And then I also like to wear gloss because I feel like it just always makes my lips like a little bit bigger since I don't have fillers. Here's like another good look at the eye, but that is pretty much it for this look. I'm gonna zoom out and, you know, do my hair and all of that. I feel like it's like the perfect holiday type shade with like the green, especially for Christmas if you want to make the pink like a little bit more red. I'm just I am in love. But yeah, I guess that is pretty much it. Let me know like what kind of makeup tutorials you guys would like me to do, because I always get asked, not like always get asked, but I do have people asking me like, can make like makeup tutorials, and then I never know like what to actually, like what looks to do. So definitely drop suggestions down below. But I guess that is pretty much it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.